Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is October 8th, 2021. And today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the U.S. markets rally right before the NFP. So that brings us to the major economic events of the day at 2:30 South African time. Out of the United States, we've got non-farm payroll numbers coming out of September jobs that were created. That's a huge number. And as we look at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the euro pretty much flattens before this number. As we look at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continued to rally yesterday, if you call it that. I call it a short squeeze. And if you look at the commodities, gold pretty much unchanged, and oil strikes back on its highs. In terms of the stocks, they pretty much retraced yesterday. And lastly, looking at Bitcoin, it continues to trade higher at $55,000. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So let's take a look at this. You see the consolidation here of the euro pretty much flatlining over the past couple of days. Hasn't moved much, okay? And I think the markets are just waiting for this news to come out on the NFP. And as the corporate earnings start coming out next week and the following week. Now, as we look at the Aussie USD, we see it retracing as well, and the GBP also, but slightly, okay? The NFP is a major number, so, when it does come out, we're going a lot of it's going to be affected by it. Now, when we look at gold, pretty much unchanged, pretty much at 1760, but looking at crude oil, this is really very interesting. Look at this rally back. We went from 75 to 79 in 1 day of trading, back on its highs as it looks to break out. Now, generally speaking, when the price of oil goes up, so does the Dow Jones. However, there are anomalies to the situation. So when we look at the Dow Jones right now, we're looking at a monthly chart. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. You see the zigzag, okay? It has no rhyme or reason right now, and it's really fighting itself, whether it's going to get stronger, whether it's going to get weaker. And I think that just it's playing a little bit defensive. We're only about 900 points from our all-time highs and about 800 points from our low of where we've created this lower range right down here at 33,700-ish levels. So we're right at the top of the range, okay? And this is like a prop up right before the number. Now looking at the NASDAQ as well, we saw this this massive bounce. And so this is very reminiscent of a short squeeze, okay? Where this is happening, okay? If you see this bounce right here that I'm looking at, this bounce is happening over a longer time period, okay? It's happening over between the beginning of September to somewhat the end of the September, okay? But look at this. When we go vertical like this in a matter of a day, okay, like we're doing, look at this time frame. That is more reminiscent of a short squeeze, okay? So it's something to consider going into today, that whether or not this is just like short squeezing it, and there's so many shorts out there that people are just covering their shorts and then artificially rallying the market. That's yet to be seen, okay? It's going to be the proof is going to be in the pudding once it all clears out. Now looking at the individual stocks, Microsoft was down, okay, just slightly. Facebook is still down, okay? If we look at Alcoa and JP Morgan, also down and down. Apple also retraced yesterday. So it's not like things were like flying high, okay, for the Dow Jones to be warranting this massive rally. Now, I want to take this last situation, this last symbol, okay? Look at this. We've been following this over the past week, and I don't know why anybody's trading anything else. Look at Bitcoin. It's vertical, and it continues to get stronger, okay? And my hunch case is what Bitcoin is becoming that alternative gold, okay, where people are moving their money into Bitcoin as opposed to putting it in gold. So that's something to consider if we look at that more closely. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you.